What's up, you guys? So this video has been long awaited. I've had these questions sitting in my notes for about 2 months, but I never really found the time until right now, this second. So rundown of who I am. My name is Charisma. I'm 18 and I have a beautiful baby boy. I'm a teen mom. So I'm just gonna try to get rolling into it because I don't know if my baby's gonna get super fussy within the next few minutes or not. So I kind of have to get the ball rolling. So the first question is thoughts on when you found out you were pregnant. So I found out very late into the pregnancy that I was gonna have my little boy, and I cried. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I wasn't mad or I wasn't like angry or upset with myself. The baby was already there. There's nothing I could really do, nothing that I really would have done. And I was excited, I was shocked. I was a little scared because I've never been a mom. I don't know how I would be as a mom. I don't know what I would do. So question number 2 is, how did you tell your family and what was it like telling your family? So for the most part, my family was very understanding. They were very excited for the new baby. How did I tell them? Well, I kind of waited a little bit after I found out to tell them, and I had called, I think, my grandma, and I told her, I was like, hey, I'm about to have a baby. Yeah, that's it. And from there my grandma told my grandpa, and I told my aunt and my uncle, and then from there we kind of waited until Isaiah was born to tell the rest of my family. Question number 3, what's the most fun part about being a mom? So my favorite part is watching him learn and grow and laugh, but that's also the saddest part of being his mom. Question number 4, is there one thing you wish you knew before becoming a mom? There's 2 things I wish I knew. The afterbirth, it's very painful. The pain does not just end after you give birth. I'll cover that in another video, my birth story and my hospital stay. And the second thing I wish I knew is you lose hair. Like, I'm breastfeeding, so I am losing a lot of hair left and right. It's very important to take your prenatals even after you give birth. Did not know I would lose this much hair, but it happened. It's happening. So question number 5, I think this is 5. Is it hard dealing with school? When I was still in high school, yes, it was hard because some nights he wouldn't sleep, and that still meant I had to go wake up next day for school, and I had to pump during the school day. So that kind of changed my schedule up and stuff like that. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, but it was still hard. I'm not gonna lie. Question number 6, what are you gonna do after high school? So I just graduated this past June, class of 2019, and I am going to college for my medical diagnostics and sonography, you know, looking at babies and stuff like that, looking at stuff in people's stomachs. If you hear noise, my little guy is here to join us now. There he is. So question number 7 is it as hard as people say it is? I feel like I'm ready, but I also feel like I'm still a baby. No one is ever really ready for a baby. It wasn't as hard physically as I thought it would be, but emotionally it was so hard. I had to feed Isaiah with a syringe for about the first few weeks of his life. So just having to pump milk and then put it in a syringe all while your baby is crying that he's hungry, it's hard. It's hard on your heart. And the postpartum depression gets to you. It's a real thing. It knocks you out. And I feel like that was the hardest part of being a new mom, was the postpartum depression, along with having the baby with his own special needs. You're bringing a baby into this life. You're bringing a life. You have to be ready as much as you can be. So question number 8, what are some tips for teen moms? the most important thing that I need to say to you is to make sure you have someone there for you that you can talk to, that you can express your feelings to. Because with postpartum depression alone, you feel alone, you feel like you're not doing enough for your baby, and you feel like you're doing the best that you possibly can. And if you're just not in an environment that you can feel comfortable and have the reassurance that you're doing okay, that you're doing good, then it will make it even worse. It'll make it even harder. I also want to recommend that you do not forget to take care of yourself. When your baby's asleep, that's your time to shower. That's your time to eat. I know I was really bad about eating when my baby was first born. When your baby sleeps, you sleep. Right when that baby falls asleep, try to go get in a quick shower and then go to sleep with that baby, because you're gonna need it. Because eventually, it's 2 in the morning, your baby's up crying, and you're exhausted. And you can't say, okay, baby, I'm gonna let you cry and go to sleep, because that's not how motherhood is. Give yourself a little time so you can also take care of your little one. So that's all I have for you guys today. I'll be making another video soon about my hospital stay and about giving birth and the few days that followed giving birth. And that'll come whenever I find time with my very curious little man. And yeah, thanks for watching. I know this video is a little messy and a little all over the place, but I promise that my birth and hospital video will be more well put together. And yeah.